Hey guys, today we're going to do the back side of page number 2. So this was the one we just got finished doing. It's got the little lace trim and the little window. Again, this is going to be the spine and this is going to be where the side pocket insert goes into. Super cute, right? So we're using my mini everlasting printable templates, and all of my links will be in the description box below for this and for the playlist, the everlasting playlist. So if you want to check those out, they'll be down below, direct links. And any of the products that I use in the video will also be listed below, or there'll be a link to the list of, if that makes any sense. I'm fortunate enough to have a special page on Amazon with my name on it, so I can put everything that I use there. So if you wanted to just go check it out and be like, hey, you know, I wondered what that was or what it looked like or how much it cost or whatever, you can just hit that link and check it out. So I'll have everything listed in the description box below that I use as best I can. So what we're going to need to do the back side of this page is we're going to need, over there, we're going to need page number 2, which is the main base, option A. We're going to need one of those. We're going to need page number 6, which is the little flip, and then that is an insert as well. And then we're going to need page, what is it? Oh, I got it upside down. We're going to need page number 13, which we're going to use this part right here. And then this is from the last video we did. This is the insert for the pocket. So let me scoop my workbook out of the way. All right, so the first thing we want to do is I want to trim some of these pages out. So this is a Fiskars Precision Heavy Duty Paper Trimmer. So with page number 2, I'm going to leave one of these long flaps on. It's just kind of like when I did, well, it is. It's the same thing that I did with this page right here. I'm going to do the same concept. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave this tab on and the top and the bottom tab on. So I'm going to cut this part off right here. I'm keeping my pieces. And then I'm going to cut this tab off on this side. Can you guys see? There we go. Whoops. Sophie, don't bark. So I'm going to cut this part off right here. Oh, I see what's going on. So for page number 6, this is going to be the pocket page here. So we're going to cut, pay no attention to my little post-it notes there. We are going to cut this part off, and we're not going to use this right now. Actually, this is one of the side pocket inserts. So we're going to put that aside. And then we're also going to cut, well, let's trim this part off right here. I am not trimming very well. It's like I'm estimating wrong. And then we're going to cut this long tab right here. So we're left with this, minus the post-it note. This is the Harley script. That is the background design that I'm using through this whole mini album. Love it. And then let's go ahead and cut out this pocket insert here. And we're going to leave it attached. We're going to put these bows aside. Go ahead and trim all these. We're going to leave these two pieces together right now. I haven't decided exactly if I'm going to do anything special with this insert yet or not. So we got that piece. And then I'm going to go ahead and separate, let's see. I'm going to go ahead and separate these pieces here. I'm going to try not to cut the whole thing. So this is page 13, and I just want these two doors here. So I'm going to set this piece aside as well. Okay, let me move this. Alright, so let's start with this pocket piece right here. Well, first of all, let me just tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to cut all the pieces. I'm going to trim them all up. Like, I'm going to tab these corners here. These are Cutter Bee scissors. Tab those corners. I'm going to tab these corners. Like this. They don't have to be perfect. And then I'm going to tab all of the, no, these are going to be doors. So what I should have done when I trimmed it out was I'm going to cut the top and the bottom tabs off like that. Right? So I'm going to tab these corners. And then, you know what I am going to do? Before I get myself turned around, I'm going to put an L and an R, left and a right, just so I don't get them twisted about. And then I'm going to fussy cut this out. Both of these pieces, I'm going to go ahead and just trim these out, and then I'll be right back. Okay, so now I've got everything trimmed out. Now I'm going to take my scoreboard. This is a EK Tools scoreboard that May sent me, and I will link her website below as well. And we're going to go ahead and score everything all at the same time. I just find things go faster when you like trim everything out, score everything, ink everything, all at the same time. It just goes faster, you know. For me, it does anyway. Tape everything. So I'm just going to go ahead and score all of these marks, all of these lines. And I'm pressing just a little too hard here. But like I even had to leave myself a note to leave that tab on. By the way, I forgot to mention that this video will have a secret coupon code in it. I completely forgot to mention that, but it will. There will be a hidden secret coupon code somewhere in this video. It will show up for a couple of minutes. It'll be hard to find, but if you do find it, just but if you do find it, I don't know what I was getting ready to say. If you do find it, it's 50% off of everything in my shop, so it's certainly worth looking for. Again, it's a secret coupon code, and it's only going to be good for 24 hours. So the day this video goes public, it'll go public at midnight, 12 o'clock midnight. And then by the next midnight, it will no longer be valid. So it's only good for 24 hours on the day this video goes public. I will have that in the description box below. Not the secret coupon code, but I will have all the details about it in the description box below. So if you find it, awesome. Don't share it. Don't leave it in the comments. Don't do it on my Facebook. Don't share it on my Facebook. Any of that. If you do, I'll have to deactivate the code, which would be sad. But it's a lot of fun, and a lot of you guys have a good time searching for it. So I think it's a good time anyways. I'm not going to do it in every video. So feel free to contact me through Etsy if you think you found the code but you're not sure and you want to double check. I can see when you contact me, so if you contact me and I don't answer till the next day, I will still honor that secret code because you contacted me during that 24-hour time period, if it's the correct code. If you put in the correct code and it still doesn't give you the 50% off, just let me know. Contact me through your purchase receipt and I will refund your money. So anyway, so keep an eye out for that secret coupon code in this video. Okay, so now I'm just going to go through and prep and burnish all of these score marks. On these little doors, I'm going to go both ways because I'm going to turn them inside out because I want the writing to be on the inside. These are not actually meant to be doors, but they can be doors. They're just two pockets. But using them as doors is cute too, so that's what we're going to do. Okay, and then I'm going to go ahead and See, this one doesn't have a background design on it because I used the other piece on the on this one. So I used that. This is the piece that came with the second part of the envelope pocket. So, all right, so we're gonna set that piece aside for now. And now what we're gonna do is we're gonna work on this little flip pocket page. So here's what we got. We cut off one side, right? So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna grab a piece of my leftovers. See if I can find a piece big enough. Or my cut off pieces, or whatever you wanna call them. Right, you all saw me do this in the video a couple videos back. So I'm just going to go ahead and just attach it down that way and cut it straight. So what I'm gonna use is some score tape. This is too big for that one piece right there. This is 1/4 of an inch score tape. This is my favorite score tape. And I'm gonna use my Tim Holtz tonic scissors. Y'all probably get tired of me saying the names of things, but you know, I get asked about this stuff all the time, so I just try to get in the habit of saying it, you know? All right, so now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna flip this over, and I'm gonna take the backing off of one side, and I'm just gonna attach it down. I'm gonna match up that corner there. You don't have to match it up. If you, like I don't have a straight cut on one of the pieces, so I'll just have to trim that up. No big deal. Well, get the backing off of there. I'm just gonna make sure it's nice and flat. Just like that. So then I'm gonna just take my scissors, and I'm gonna try to cut as close to that edge as I can without cutting the, whoops, I got way off there, without cutting that score mark. And it really wasn't that bad. So now we have a pocket, a tube type thing. And so what's gonna happen is this piece is gonna go right here over top of that long fin that we left. Well, maybe, there we go. It just didn't want to work for a second. So it's gonna go on there like that, okay? So as a matter of fact, you know what I think I wanna do? I'm gonna go ahead and attach this piece down, I think, and then we're gonna attach this to the front side. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna add tape to all three of them here. Add a piece there. This one is 3/8 of an inch. And I'm gonna add a piece down here. And then I'm gonna add a piece to both sides of this. You could use wet glue for this part, for sliding the pocket over there, over this little tab. But I like my score tape. Okay, so we're gonna do this piece first. And I'm gonna have the pattern. I'm not gonna cover this pattern. Oh, you know what I'm gonna do first? You know what I'm gonna do first? Hang on. I'm gonna ink. I'm gonna ink my piece up real quick. This is Distress Oxide in, whoa, is it gonna focus? There we go. This is Distress Oxide in Vintage Photo. That's what I've been using for this album. So how I'm gonna do it is I am going to take the pad directly to the paper first, like this. And then I'm gonna take the blending tool and just soften that edge because the ink stays wet for a minute. So just to soften it. I really like this grungy, shabby, vintage look. So I'm also gonna do that to this piece, and I guess I'll go ahead and do it all three, and then I'll be right back. Okay, so I've got everything inked. The only drawback to inking this sloppily is you get it all over your hand, and it is a little messy, but that's okay. I'm not worried. All right, so everything is inked up. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm going to attach it to this piece here. I'm gonna attach this little tube pocket we made to this piece over here. And I think I'm just gonna slide it on here like this. You know what, I'm gonna open it up this way. That's what I'm gonna do. And slide it on there like this. I could use my glue stick to give me a little bit of wiggle room, but I'm gonna wait, or I'm not gonna do it this time. I'm gonna see if I can get it. And flip it this way to see if it's right, and it is. All right, I'm gonna press it down. All right, so then you wanna open it up, reach in there and get that other piece of tape backing off of there, just like that. All right, so now we've got a flip pocket page. Okay, so now I'm going to attach it to the back side of this page that we made. So it's going to go right here like this. Okay? Yes. So I'm going to take the backing off of this. Just to be safe, I'm going to go ahead and do that. Make sure I got this the right way. I do. So here's the bottom. So I'm actually going to match up this corner over here because that's the outside edge. And I'm going to work it down. So it looks like I may have cut this a little shorter than the other piece, but that's okay. Again, not a big deal. And then I'm going to ink this up real quick. Fold that out of the way. Just get that edge, just in case I messed up on my trimming, which I do a lot. Okay, take this part off. And then I'm going to match this corner up here as best I can. Maybe I should pick it up. There we go. Lovely. Okay, so you can see where I got off just a little bit. You might not be able to see that, but just a hair. Not a big deal. All right, so spine, side pocket, where the insert's gonna go, right? So we got this, then we flip it this way, and we've got this, okay? So the next thing I wanna do, this is kind of fun. All right, where's my little doors here? Left, right. So I'm going to attach them down this way so that the background design is on the inside. So I'm going to attach them down like this, okay? So what I need to do is I need to put tape on each one of these. I'm going to try to keep them where they need to be. I'm going to use 1/4 inch. I so am loving this album. I don't think I need to do anything before I attach these down. I think I'm good. Okay. So I'm gonna flip these this way for a minute, just so I can go ahead and, oops, burnish them the right way. Okay, so I'm gonna flip them again. Whoop. So yes, one of them is going on this flip pocket page, and then one of them is going on the main base page. So it's gonna look like that. This one looks like I might have missed that corner there. So I'm gonna start with this one here. I'm gonna take the backing off. And then I'm going to line it up along that edge there, and I hope I got it right because I forgot my glue again. I got off just a little bit. So how am I going to fix that? I'm just going to use my folder, just like that. And then I'm going to attach this one down just right there. So cute. I know that the inking looks sloppy, but once everything is all said and done, I think it looks really cool. All right, so I'm gonna flip this around. Oh, again, I did not use my glue stick. Boy, I tell you what, I think I'm just getting in a hurry. I so like the way this album is turning out. I'm just getting in a hurry. So since I put that down there a little crooked, I'm going to go ahead and try to straighten that out. There, that's not bad. It's a little off, just a little bit, but that's all. I'm okay with it. All right, so we got the doors that open up like this, and then you have this page that opens up like this, right? And then this is going to be the insert that goes in here like this. So this is the way it looks. Okay, so the pattern paper that I picked out are these two sheets right here, and that is from A Time for Tea from LDRS Creative. There's a link below in the description box, and you also get the 20% off coupon code at her website. It's 20% off, so the link will be below in the description box if you're interested in the paper line and the die sets that I've been using throughout. So this is the die that I'm going to use in this page. This one is the gilded oval die. So I'm going to be using that, and that's also at LDRS. So don't forget your coupon code. And then the complimentary paper that I'm using is going to be this one. This is a digital paper, and this one is from Polka Doodles. She also has the same 20% off coupon code, so there'll be a link for this in the description box below as well. And the collection is Belle Papillon, but I'm just going to refer to it as Belle because I don't think I'm saying it correctly with my southern accent. So this is the paper collection that I've the digital one that I'm kind of accenting everything with the Time for Tea paper, which I love. Love, love, love. Okay, so here's what I'm thinking. So I'm going to use this color, this pretty pattern here. It's got a nice little script on it. Can you see? Is it upside down? Might be upside down. Well, I can't tell, so that's a good thing. So I'm going to use that on the two doors. Then I think I'm going to use this paper here on the flip pocket page. And then I'm going to use this right here. But I'm also going to use that oval die cut, the gilded oval die underneath it there, like that. So I'm thinking, and I think I'm going to pop it up a little bit. So that's where I'm headed. So let's start there. First, let me get my die cutting machine. All right, so then what I want to do is I want a white oval frame. So this is a Sizzix Big Shot. So I'm going to grab one of my scraps, and hopefully I've got one big enough. That one's not quite. Okay, so I'm going to grab a scrap here. This is just from cutting my pages out. And I'm going to stick that on there. And I'm also going to use this one here. Oh, I said I was going to clean my thingies out, didn't I? If you ever wanted to get those pieces out, there's holes on the back side. I don't know if you can see that. So you just take something pointy and they just pop right out. I should have done that with the other one too. Well, let's see how it does without me doing that. I should have done it last time. Did I get them all? I did. All right, so I'm going to actually use this piece too. So I'm going to go ahead and cut one out at the same time, if it'll fit up here. I'm thinking it will. And then I'm going to cut another one because I need two. So now I'm going to set this plate over top here. And then I'm going to, whoop, don't do that. All right, now we're going to go through here. I'm going to go through and then I'm going to back up. Right. So then I have that piece and I have this piece, right? So I'm going to cut one more. Well, if I can get this to come apart there. I'm going to cut one more of those out using the same piece of paper, I think. Or maybe get a slimmer one. Maybe I'll just use a smaller scrap. Because that bigger one I could use, that bigger piece. I'm just going to stick that on there. Run that through. So So I'm going to take a minute. I do have my tool and my little foam pad. This is just a, what is this called? Dye brush. I'm looking. This is called a dye brush and foam mat. And you just run it over. And I printed this out on 110 pound cardstock, so it cuts through it beautifully. These dies are so intricate. I just love them. You know, I don't really have a lot of dies like this. I think I was always scared of them, but these are really, really pretty. So it just doesn't take a second to go ahead and get all those little bits off. Alright, so with both of these, what I want to do is, I'm going to show you what I'm going to do. I'm going to cut these in half. I'm going to cut them both in half. Like that. And I think what I'm going to do is on the outside, I'm going to use them like as hinges on the outside of this door. I just think it would be super cute over top of the pretty pattern paper. So, got those ready. Now I need my templates back out. So I need my main base one, which is right here. So where's my, oh, here it is. So this is page 32 from the digital collection. So I'm going to trace this one out just like this. And then I need this mat right here because I'm going to use that for the flip pocket page. Well, come on. So that's this paper right here. It's so cute. It's got little clocks dangling. So I'm just going to lay this down right here. Trace that out. And then the last mat I'm going to need is the double door mat. Not a double door, it's 2 pockets. And that is here, and they're actually on page 26. So I'm going to need both of these. I'm going to go ahead and move this out of the way. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to trace, I think I'm going to flip them like this. So I'm going to trace them both out of the same paper. Right, so I'm going to lay this one down. Boy, I didn't even trace that very good. Okay, so once I get done tracing these out, I'm going to go ahead and cut them all out, and then I'm going to ink them up, and then I'll be back. Okay, so I have everything inked up, all my little white pieces inked up, and then the next thing I want to do is, where's it at? I want to distress the edges. So I also want to point out too, since I'm printing my digital stuff on 110 pound cardstock, just like I do the main pages. It's the same cardstock, and I have a laser printer. That's all linked down below in the description box. So I'm just going to go through on all of them, and I'm going to distress these edges. You guys are going to have to let me know if you like these kinds, the way I've been doing the videos where I've been like showing you how to make the page and matting the page all in one video. You have to let me know if you like that. So I'm going to go through and I'm going to do that to these 3 pieces, and then I'll be right back. Okay, so I got everything distressed. If you wanted to see the whole full paper pack of this LDRS Time for Tea, I do have a video. I will link that below where I show you each and every page because it is beautiful. It's absolutely beautiful. I just wanted to remind you guys of that. Let's see. I'm going to go ahead and take this insert out. So this is what I'm thinking. I don't know if this has an up or down. If it does, I don't know. So I'm going to do this, kind of like we did on the other side of this page, right? So it's going to go like that. And then this piece goes right here, right? So then when it closes, it's gonna go like this. It'll obviously go better once I've glued everything down. And then we'll have a piece here and a piece here, and then these pieces are gonna be like attached. I can't decide if I need to attach them to the main base or just the mat. I haven't decided yet. I think I'm just gonna go just on the mat. Yeah, so that'd be cute, right? So there'll be one on each side. So it'll look like hinges. I think it's super cute. I like it a lot. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and attach these two pieces down first, because I don't think I'm gonna put anything underneath them. And my closure, I'm going to do something a little bit different to keep them closed. So I'm going to go ahead and attach these down. I'm going to use this art glitter glue. Is it going to focus? There we go. I'm going to use this art glitter glue that May sent me as well, along with those scoreboards. Link below. I like being able to give you guys links for things because, you know, it's hard to find stuff sometimes. I'm going to go ahead and remove all this stuff. Okay, so I'm going to stick that on here. So I am enjoying this art glitter glue for matting. I really do like it so far for matting. And I've been matting thicker pages too, so you got to keep that in mind. I haven't really come across a whole lot of thin things that I've matted yet, but so far I really like it for matting these pages. It's pretty cool. So went ahead and got those two. Oh, I didn't even pay attention to see if I put those on right. Well, when they're all distressed like that, it's really hard to tell the difference. Okay, so now what I want to do is I'm going to add these. The first two I'm just going to eyeball, and then I'll have to pay attention to the next two. So I'm just going to add a little bit of glue here and there. I'm not going to cover the whole thing in glue. There's no need. So then I'm just going to put it right here. That is going to be so stinking cute. I love it. All right, let's do another one. Isn't this cute? It's this cutest little accent die. Same thing. I'm going to eyeball it. Try to match it up to that one over there. And if it's not perfect, it's not perfect. These are handmade things. So, oh my gosh. Yes. So cute. All right. Now I'm going to do the other side here. This one I'm going to have to pay a little bit closer attention. I can get a hold of it, of exactly where I'm putting it, because I want it to kind of look like it's symmetrical, sort of. You know, not asking too much. It's not bad. Oh my gosh, I love the way this looks, you guys. So cute. So cute. Okay, so the next thing, I want to go ahead and add the closure. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to punch some holes on each side, and I'm going to use some seam binding. So, okay, so here's what I'm going to do. I think I'm going to have to mat the inside anyway. I didn't think this completely through, but let me find my little, here they are. These little hole reinforcement stickers that I made with the Distress ink. And I think what I'll do is I will put, oh, and you know what else? I didn't even see if I could reach this far. Let me check. Before I stick anything down, I need to make sure I can reach it with my hole punch, and I can. Okay, good to go. So I'm going to put that over top of that dot that I made there. And put this one over top of this dot. That's a little off, but maybe okay. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to punch a hole through both layers there. And I'm going to punch a hole through both layers here. Good. See how it dried chalky? Can you tell on the camera? See how it's like a chalky brown versus just a brown? Anyway, okay. That was just a regular office punch. So here is some seam binding that I dyed to match this paper line. And I used inks and stuff, but I will do a separate video showing you how I did this either next or real soon. I promise. I've done a few extra little things that I want to show you guys how to do. But I don't want to show you and make the video even longer, so I'm going to do a separate video just for that. So what I'm going to do, I think, is I'm going to run this through like this, and I think I'm going to tape it down. I think I'm going to put a piece of score tape underneath there. Just a little piece. Take that backing off. And tack it down. So I am going to have to cut some more mats because I didn't plan it completely through. So I should have. So I'm going to just give myself a little room here. I'm going to cut a piece off. I'm going to do the same thing on this side. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to go ahead and mat this piece right here. I'm going to use the art glitter glue. Yeah, I don't think this one's going to have a pocket. We're just going to mat this. Ah! Don't do that. Let me get a wipe this up real quick. Just a baby wipe. In case you're curious. Okay, so got that matted, but I think with this one, I think I'm going to pop this up on one side, and I do think I'm going to cut another piece out of a different color cardstock to put on top of here, I think. Okay, so I think I went ahead and made these two mats, and basically it was the leftover flamingo piece from this side. When I did that, it's the leftover piece from there, and then I just grabbed another sheet and just traced the same part of it. So now I have two of them that kind of look alike, like that. So this is what I'm thinking, right? So then I wanted to do an oval, wanted to punch out an oval. So then, since I used the pink plumish color on the front, I think I'll punch out the oval in that color. And it kind of ties both sides in together. So let me get my big shot. Real quick. Oops. I squished it. Alright, I'm just going to lay my paper down here. And this is the oval part. I'm just going to lay this on here like that. Put that paper on there, right? Okay. Once through, go back through, and just like that, it cuts. So it's going to look kind of like this, but there will be an insert there that I haven't decided how I'm going to mat that yet. But I did want to do a little something to this, I think, because I don't know. I wanted to add, like, this is one of the cards from the Belle collection, from the digital one, and I kind of wanted to add it here to kind of tie in the pinks and blue greens and stuff together. So I'm trying to figure out how I want to do that. And if I want to make it like a pocket or just an added embellishment or tuck spot or something. How do I want to do this? Or do I even want to use it at all, you know? Let's see. Well, first, it's too big. So I'm going to go ahead and cut this down. Just going to guess here. Or do a guesstimate on where I need to cut it. Like that. I'm going to ink it up and then I'm going to distress it. We'll see. Since it's a printable, I can always print it again if I don't like it. Or it didn't turn out the way I wanted it to, as long as I haven't glued it down yet. One of the things I like about this album is that I'm just kind of just going along, you know. I have planned what I want the pages, the general direction I want the pages to go into before I start filming, but as far as how they're really going to end up looking, it's just kind of like as we go here, and I like that. I'm having fun with that. So it's going to be the same as that, but I don't want to cover all that up. So now I'm trying to decide how I want to do this. So I'm going to roll this edge a little. So I think I'm going to roll it up like this. I'm going to stress these edges a little bit more. Maybe even roll this edge up a little. So maybe something like this. And just really wanting to do, just add some colors, what I'm really wanting to do. So and some dimension. Y'all are gonna think I've lost my mind, but that's okay. So I really like those clocks on there. I don't want to cover those up. That's probably going too far. So I could trim off the bottom a little bit. What should we do? And I can't decide if this should be a pocket or not. I don't think I'm going to make it a pocket. I think it's just going to, I kind of feel like I have to make it a pocket. Maybe I could just tack it down on each side like that, and then that way it could be a pocket if it needs to be. What do you think? I like it. I think we're doing that. But then I also kind of feel like I need some of that pink maybe. Maybe not. Let me go ahead and ink and distress this piece. I think I'm going to start gluing stuff down. I'm just going to commit. I'm going to go ahead and commit. Okay, what do we got back here? Oh, that's the insert. All right, let's just start. So many pieces. This is so much fun. I'm just going to use my art glitter glue again. And we'll tuck this piece down. I'm going to go ahead and tuck this piece down. Y'all see I got a little heavy-handed with my distressing down here? Yeah, ripped it a couple times. But since it's a shabby chic, vintage shabby chic-y look, it goes right along with there. Alright, I'm going to just glue these two sides down. Not even all the way down, just some of the way to this. Right there, maybe. Alright, so I think now that I've got those down, I think I'm going to go ahead and glue these down. Glue this down here. I'm not going to put anything else, I don't think, as far as ribbon or anything like that, or lace or cheesecloth or chicken wire or any of that. I'm not going to put anything under here because it does still have to close. So now I just need to decide if I want to pop it up a little bit or if I just want to stick glue on the one side and then let it be like a tuck spot. Well, since it has to close, I think I'm just going to put glue on the one side and let it be a tuck spot. So I'm just going to put a little bit. I just need to figure out where it's going to go. Right there, maybe. Straighten it up. So now, when we go to really add the final embellishing and all the extra tags and stuff, we'll be able to stick something under there. That'd be cute. That'd be really cute. I like. Okay. So now I need to decide, am I going to do anything with this insert right here right now? I don't know. So I think I will wait on this insert because I think I'm going to have to use like scraps of stuff left over so I don't end up using too many of the paper pad before I actually get to, you know, the end of the book. So I really like the way this is turned out. So the doors close like this. So cute. And then we are going to tie it with this dyed seam binding. So this was white. The seam binding was white. So cute. What do you think? Do you like it? I do. I think it's adorable. It's so chunky. So there's the one side, right? And then this flips down. Still fix my magnet, boo-boo. Right? And then that flips up. And then you flip it this way. So this will be the spine. This is where the side pocket insert's going to be. So then you flip it this way. And then you open it up. These cute little doors. And then you have these doors, and then you have this flip pocket page. And you have a tuck spot. I love it. All right, you guys. I totally am loving this page. I love it, love it, love it. So here's page number 1, and here's page number 2. So adorable. I love it. Okay, so if you like this video, give me a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed to my channel already, go ahead and hit this little circle right here and check out the other videos that you see on the screen, and don't forget to let me know what you think in the comment section below. And check out the description box for all the links that I've referred to. So I will see you guys next time. Bye.